The Last of Us star Pedro Pascal. My gosh, have we talked about this dude in the last 2 months? Yeah. He's 47 years old, and he has rocketed into LGBTQ households all over the world. His name status, in part, is because of how thirsted after he is by queer people. Pascal's thirst lies in part in the long-held rumors that Pascal himself is queer. I emphasize rumors. There's no confirmation or denial of Pascal's sexuality, but Pascal keeps his private life pretty close to the vest. He definitely has an undeniable affinity for queer people and queer culture. His own sister is a transgender actress and has continued to be a vocal ally of hers and the entire LGBTQ community. In 2017, in an interview with Los Angeles Times, he said he was super flattered by the attraction men have to him, meaning gay men, and to his characters. The queer community online frequently refers to Pascal as Daddy.
How you doing, Daddy?
I'm all right, Mama.
You know you're the daddy of the internet, right?
I call Pedro Pascal a DILF and think he's my cool, slutty father. Yep. I am your cool, slutty daddy.
Yeah.
Damn. Mic drop. Question 3. With a Bacardi shot, I imagine I know where this one's going. I'd swallow that. Pedro Pascal got my attention that the end of a star might be queer.
Queer or not queer, I'd swallow anything. Got my attention, period.
I didn't drink.
Look, I love him. I love, if he's queer, if he's not queer, I don't give a shit. I really don't. I just love what he stands for our community. He was pushing for there to be more queer representation on The Mandalorian, right? Yep. I mean, stuff like that, that hetero actors don't do for us. Nope. You know, he's got a trans sister. So if he's queer, F it. Who freaking cares? Keep queer baiting us, because I'm loving all of it.
I'm queer baiting us.
I'm loving it. I
Me
just
too.
am.
Ride the rainbow, keep us guessing. As long as you're doing good stuff while you're making us guess, which he is. His social media is just
He posted the progressive flag.
The last,
yesterday or something, right?
The Last of Us. Anybody watching?
I'm so glad he's not dead.
addicted.
I'm so glad he's not dead. Did I spoil it for anybody?
Yeah.
He's not dead.
Yeah, Faye has told me you're not so much into it.
I watch it for you, Al. It's kind of boring.
She watches it for me. Okay.
I'm bored.
What is it about him, though, in this series? We love the gay storyline that they did. We love the young girls, lesbian storyline of the episode they did. But he's commanding attention in a scene, which really surprises me because he's, in all due respect, and I love him, he's not overwhelmingly, stunningly beautiful.
That's not it, though.
But there's something, it's like, I can't take my
It has
eye
nothing
off
to do with
him.
that. It has to do with
What
what
is
you
it?
just said. He has a commanding presence. Ever since he finally got a big break on the Dragons, whatever it's called, right? When he was playing that character on there, it's been a constant beat. Everyone, when you finally gave him that chance, he took over everything he was in.
Yeah.
And I think that that's why people react the way that they do to him, because number one, he's commanding. Number two, he to me is the antithesis of toxic masculinity, right? He is very masculine.
So he's
is
a masculine
rugged,
Jill.
right?
He's very,
Like
think about
rugged.
it. Think of his roles, right? The Mandalorian,
Both of them.
Last of Us. He's very commanding. He's very Narcos, right?
an
All of those
unwilling
things.
father figure.
But as soon as the camera is off, there's not this asshole that then appears who's like misogynistic and homophobic and everything else. It's like, no, he can do all of those things.
Is it because he's also relatable too? And so maybe that's why, we want him to be one of us. But the only problem that I have is that why do we have to make him one of us without loving him being who he is?
Yeah, I don't need to be one of us.
He doesn't have to be one of us. But let's love him for who he is and love him for doing what he does. And because he's relatable and we can all identify with certain parts of his character and who he is why we love him. And hard stop and period.
Very interesting. I'm loving watching him in the show. All right. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.